My name is Richard Buzaglu. As a physiotherapist, I get a lot of calls and patients with ankle injuries. Now, what do you do with an acute ankle sprain? Well, what is an ankle sprain? An ankle sprain is when your foot, the bottom part of your ankle, uncontrollably goes in and stretches out inwards, called an inversion sprain, ankle sprain. It could also stretch out outwards. And what happens when it stretches out? Well, the ligament, which is like an elastic going from the ankle joint here down to the foot, overstretches or can even completely tear. So you could have a tear on the outside of the ankle, a tear on the inside of the ankle. So what happens? What is the treatment? Well, you have the famous RICE principle: rest, ice, compression, elevation. Let's talk about rest. So rest is stay off your feet. That's one type of rest. Another type of rest is protect the joint. Don't let the joint move so much so that it could heal. So this is where the brace comes in. So I've been looking for a lot of braces, and I wanted to find the one that's a low budget brace, but a good quality brace. And I think I found it in this one here, the Ortholife Total Stability Fast Lacer. Let me show you how it works. You slip it on just like a sock. And it has these very practical two Velcro straps. You pull and you attach on the other side. Pull the top, attach on the Velcro side. So you have one level of protection here. On each side, over here, are these hard plastic guides. They're well hidden in the brace, you don't see them. And this is what's going to give you the stability side to side. Okay, now, super important is the figure 8 laces. So you go in front of your foot, under your heel, and right here, Velcro to Velcro, attach it as tight as you need. They have these very practical little holders here that you could pull if you want more stability or less. So that you did the inside one, and then you could do the outside one. Again, a cross, so it's going to be a crossing here in a figure 8 motion under the heel and to the side of the brace right here. And then you close it up with a nice elastic band right in the front, give you an added support. Very nice brace. It definitely does the job. For the price, it's really a top brace. Now, how do you measure it? Well, very simple. You take a tape measure. How do you know which size? You take a tape measure, you go from here to here. So you go around with the tape measure, measure the circumference, how far it goes around, and then you compare on the side of the box or on the website, you compare with your size that you need.